Hello, everyone. We're so excited to have you here today for our webinar series called From Compliance to Competency on the New York State DSP Core Competencies. This series is brought to you by the Regional Centers for Workforce Transformation, and in this series we have 23 webinars total, each on a DSP Core Competency. My name is Hira Amir. I work at the Office for People with Developmental Disabilities, and so today I'm going to go over Competency A, which is supporting a person's unique capacities, personality, and potential. Competency A is part of Goal Area 1, which is really the foundation of all of the 23 core competencies. Goal Area 1 is putting people first, and so in the next few minutes we're going to discuss a scenario and really talk about one example or one way in which you can demonstrate Competency A as a DSP who is supporting someone. After we go over this demonstration, you can stay on the line and we will have a 15-minute question and answer session. So stay tuned for that. So just for Goal Area 1, Competency A, supporting a person's unique capacities, personality, and potential, there are really two skills that we have to keep in mind. The first skill is for a DSP to demonstrate respect for the person that they are supporting, and the second skill is for the DSP to support individual choice making. While we're doing these two skills, the main goal here is to increase the confidence and assertiveness of the person that we support. By doing these two skills, or by showing these two skills, we're really enabling other people to express their personality, to allow them to explore and communicate their likes, to communicate their dislikes and their talents. And by using these skills, we're able to cultivate and create positive and genuine relationships between the DSP and the person being supported. So in this webinar, we're going to go over how to utilize these skills more specifically, and then also apply these skills to an authentic scenario. So here is the scenario. You are a DSP and you are supporting Sophia, who has been invited to a wedding. Sophia is picking out clothes for the wedding that she is attending, and she wants to wear a white t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and her favorite sneakers. And so you as a DSP know that you want to support individual choice making, but you also think that maybe going to the wedding in jeans and a t-shirt is not the best idea. So as a DSP, you have a number of ways to respond. And so a good way to first approach this situation is to ask yourself, what can I add to the interaction with Sophia rather than subtract? And so let's think about the skills again. We know that according to Competency A, in this situation, you definitely want to add respect, and you also want to support Sophia to make her own individual choices. So how specifically, according to the competency, can we do this? And there are a number of ways. So specifically, in order to demonstrate respect, at the most basic level, we want to make sure that we are speaking directly to somebody. We want to make sure that we are making eye contact with that person and that our body language is respectful and our body language makes it clear that we are paying attention to this person. Throughout this conversation, throughout this interaction, we should be monitoring our voice and volume and speaking in a tone that is respectful and uplifting. And even when we assist a person with their grooming and dressing, we should make sure that our help and our support helps someone else to feel confident, proud, and dignified. And through all of our interactions with the person that we are supporting, we should be using person-first language. We should also be using a lot of positive feedback and encouragement. And specifically in this competency, you want to encourage and provide positive feedback whenever someone is demonstrating that individual choice making and is demonstrating that independence. The person you are supporting should be making their own choices, and they should also be feeling confident and dignified along the way. All of these things will help you to maintain a genuine relationship with the person you are supporting because, again, you are respecting them and you are allowing them to make individual choices that are true to their individuality and their dignity. So this is just an overview of what Competency A requires, or the skills associated and the tasks associated with Competency A. So then how can we apply this to the scenario that we just went over? So remember, Sophia is attending a wedding but wants to wear a t-shirt, jeans, and her favorite sneakers. And remember, you want to make sure that you demonstrate respect for Sophia, and then you also support her to make individual choices that will allow her to feel confident and dignified. Not only that, but you want Sophia to make an informed choice. So as a DSP, you work with Sophia to help her come to that informed decision. First, you want to understand what Sophia wants. She wants to wear jeans and a t-shirt, so you say to her, I know you want to wear jeans and a t-shirt. You look really good and comfy in those. But you also know that it is important for Sophia to explore her options to really understand what is appropriate and respectful to wear to a wedding. You suggest to Sophia, but Sophia, I think that the wedding party might not be happy if you show up in your casual everyday outfit. Weddings are special, so let's look up some other options. So you search wedding attire on Pinterest or perhaps other fashion blogs, and the two of you look at a lot of different outfits for wedding guests. You ask Sophia, are any of these people wearing jeans and t-shirts? Most likely, Sophia will notice that no one at the wedding is wearing jeans and t-shirts. Next, you ask Sophia, which of these outfits do you like? This one with khakis and sweaters looks like your style. What about this one with dress and tights? Do you like this one? Sophia identifies the pictures that she does like and does not like, so you suggest, we can go look in your closet to see if you have any outfits that look like the ones you liked on Pinterest. So you and Sophia can go through her closet and you have the pictures of the outfits she likes. You can keep those pictures up on the laptop for you and Sophia to look at. Or you can even print those out and have those laid out in front of her. At last, you and Sophia lay out a few options from her closet for her to choose. And these are mostly button-down shirts and nice pants. So Sophia, you ask Sophia, okay, so here we have some outfits. Which one do you want to wear to the wedding? Sophia ends up wearing pants, a button-down, and dress shoes to the wedding. And so you tell her that her final option suits her personality, but is also appropriate for a fancy wedding. So this was our approach to supporting Sophia. So let's analyze this approach using core competency A. First, throughout this interaction of going on Pinterest and helping Sophia explore her options, you spoke directly to her, you made eye contact with her, and spoke to her in a respectful tone. You used person-first language throughout this interaction because you were asking her questions, you were asking her about her likes, and overall you were having a genuine and meaningful conversation with her. Actually, your entire approach was person-first because you worked with Sophia to explore her options and come to a decision or come to an agreement about an outfit that was still true to her personality. You encourage Sophia to stay true to her style, and you can probably assume throughout this interaction that Sophia isn't into wearing dresses, but you acknowledged her likes and you provided her with feedback and suggestions on how to move forward. In the end, you supported Sophia to make her own choice by providing her with enough information and exposure to make that decision. Sophia's original choice was to wear jeans and a t-shirt, but that was probably because she didn't know what was appropriate attire for weddings, so you provided her with that education and that exposure. Overall, this process of grooming and dressing has been educational for Sophia. And Sophia knows better how to make informed decisions because she has more knowledge and exposure to weddings now. And so this entire process, this approach enables Sophia to remain dignified and proud throughout the process. So the approach that we talked about actually demonstrates these skills associated with Competency A. And so we know that throughout the process, we were able to respect Sophia, respect her decisions, respect her personality, her likes and dislikes. But more than that, we were able to enable Sophia to make her own choice, a choice that was consistent with her personality. And we were able to use exposure, education, and experience to do that. And by following this approach, we not only were able to help Sophia remain confident and assertive in her own decisions and her own personality, but we also helped her become informed and dignified about when she was going to the wedding. And so this webinar was just one example of how you can apply core competency A, one concrete example of how you can apply it. But you can take your learning forward and continue to think about applications of the core competencies. And so we have designed interactive activities to go with each webinar. And so, for example, for this webinar, you can think about, what ways did we use the 3 E's from personal outcome measures from POMS to support Sophia? And so in what ways did we provide Sophia with education, exposure, and experience? Another approach that we used in this webinar or in this demonstration was informed decision making. And so if you're familiar with the Regional Center's resources, we actually have an informed decision making video. And so you can watch that video on our website and ask yourself, in what ways did we use informed decision making to support Sophia? And so that just very quickly was Competency A, supporting a person's unique capacities, personality, and potential. If you want to access more of our resources and future webinars, you can visit our website at www.workforcetransformation.org. And just stay on the line now for a question and answer session about Competency A.